Holy smokes. Maybe I should just live with the fact that my brain will always be a slightly off. It won't always be there. It will never fully be there. You know? Paint. What's paint about? You know I'm dumb? My brain running off randomized logic measurement and fumes. Lots and lots of fumes. As long as I sleep. Oh, it's your cabin at the end of the game. I'm exhausted. Go out for a while, darling. Go out some fresh air. Let's go. Take a break from that project for a while. Alright, let's go. What project? This is meta. It's like the creator of the level is like, this is their project, and this is them like saying, hey, why don't you take a break and make the level in like a meta method. Music. Just a quick walk, then I'll get back to work. I like that. Let's get a little more music. Can I get up here? I'm just gonna hurt. Ow. There's gotta be a way to get on top of her building, right? This is a nice cottage. Could you imagine living here? Holy smokes. I know this is like one of the best. This is an incredible location, but I know it's like a 1-bedroom cottage, I guess. Maybe it's not so good. I mean, it's got an attic. How come when I believe in myself really hard, I don't get a magical air dash? Maybe you do. Maybe we've all been doing magical air dashes this whole time. We just didn't realize that the magic was our friends, the friends we made along the way. I like this. I could play a whole game of Madeline just walking through the forest. Is there anything there? Is there anything inside this building? What is that? Is this supposed to be a... This like a brush? Ooh. Okay, I want to get up to the top. Thank you. Ow, what now, huh, game? What now? Wait a minute, there's stuff to do actually up there. Maybe there's stuff to do on the right. There's stuff to do on the right, I'm sure of it. Nope. Okay, there could have been stuff up there, but there wasn't. All right. This is what happens when you like listen to music and like when you're taking a walk. This is lovely. Ooh. Probably because I'm not climbing a mountain or something. Lunasa, you are climbing a mountain. We're all climbing our own mountains, you know? I think that's the whole point of the game, isn't it? It's like an allegory for like the challenges that people tend to face. Not everybody makes it through, but then some of us do, I guess. There are a lot of people who had like who have troubles that they can't seem to overcome. And so, you know, you remember those people and then you just keep moving forward, I guess. And then try to climb your own mountain, seeing what they did and trying to do a little better. Maybe trying to avoid the pitfalls that they fell into, you know? That's what I figured. So the after effect doesn't hurt. Okay, that's cool. There's nothing up here. All right. All these little nooks and crannies I'm trying to find like secrets in. Look, it's a cat. Are these globs of paint? They're paint, right? This is how the story. This is how like when the painter decides to make a video game. When I walk out of my house, I have to avoid the giant murder cassettes. I live with them. I live with my murder cassettes, to be honest. That's how I live my life. Okay, so you dash into them, you get your dash back. Very interesting. I feel like there's more to this than meets the eye. So you only get one shot at doing some interesting shit, huh? Is there more to the right? I feel like there was more over there, man. There's never anything over there. I've tried like 5 times in a row. Nothing's ever over there. All right. So blue fire's on beats and pink fire's on off beats. Is it? I didn't even pay attention. I like it though. This is great. This feels very homey. Man, I feel comforted right now. This feels great. I feel so comforted. Okay, there's stuff. There's gotta be stuff through that, like, that little tiny gap, right? Surely there's stuff between the gap. You know? There's gotta be stuff there, right? There was something that was called a fast way to die. Fast way to die. I don't want to do that shit. I mean, I kind of like... The way I want to die is I want to like... Shit, I hate... I don't want to go out into a blaze of glory. That sounds too violent and too disruptive. I guess I'm not trying to be too, like... complacent. Too, like... I don't want people to think that I'm, like, you know... scared of living, I guess. Even though I kind of am. Don't get me wrong. But like... Ooh, there's a secret up here, isn't it? Wait, this is away from everything. How come music changed? Hello! Paper stars hold folded worries, and yet this dream is restful. A little alcove. Can I go any further up? This is it. What a comfy place to live. Oh my god, it's so comfy. I live in one of these buildings, really. Realistically, this is where I would live. I wouldn't live in the cottage outside the city. I wouldn't be able to live there. I couldn't even walk to the city. Hell no. I don't want to prick my toe on a spike and explode into particles like good old Madeline here. I'm not sure if I'm against that either, to be honest. I'm not sure what I'm against. I am against fascism. There. That's easy. That's an easy one. There's got to be like a hard one along the way, though, right? There's probably a hard one somewhere along the way. Wait, hold on. This isn't the path. Maybe there's stuff up there. Is this the path to get to like a strawberry or something? There's got to be a strawberry over here or something like that. I don't know where the strawberries are at this level, but I mean, I'm getting mixed signals. I'm getting mixed signals. Oh. What if I just bounce here? I want to do like... I'm gonna wait for it. Okay, is there something in between the... Okay, I you know what? I just gotta live. I just gotta live my life. Live your life, man. Just live it. You know what they say, you only get one. Oof. So there's like cat people, huh? They're just living their lives. This is like, this is a suggestion of this is how normal people are, I guess. The sorting hat over here. I don't even know what the right path is. Maybe that's another message. That's a message from this game. The message from this screen is that, like, you know, there is no real right path, I guess. Okay, what about this, though? Ow! That people kind of like one shot, but not Nico. Though they're a person. Nico is a person? Is that why that guy wanted to know Nico's gender so much that he left a negative review? He's like, alright, bet. Okay, another spot where we get to hang out. Oh, this is great. And look, the birds are here. The cats aren't eating them. Is this like, this is one of those, like, this is the Star Trek ending, right? This is where, like, Star Trek happens. Another one. The misty air breathes life into the quiet of an alley forgotten. I mean, this is like metropolitan life, right? If I want to live in the city, I just do. This is what I wanted to see when I look outside. I want to see people having a good day or a bad day. I just want to see people everywhere I go. Even though I get tired of people, I also get tired of not seeing people, you know? Isn't that bad? I mean, I've been a loner. You guys know. I've been a loner my whole life. I've never really, you know, like interacted with people very much. I've had some friends, but they're not really, you know, we talk. We don't talk a lot. I miss people sometimes. This is kind of why I always want to live in the city. Because, like, no matter what you do, there's always people. For the good and bad of it all, there's always people. Oh, wait, fuck. Oh, okay, you're supposed to just dash through that, huh? Woo! You kind of like one shot, and then you go to the first time. I don't know literally anything about one shot. My only information on one shot comes from an animation. I don't know anything either. It's the same way of Ume Nico. Is it Ume Nico or is it like something else Nico? I don't remember. But I remember that game. Like everybody talks about it because like there was some crazy like scary shit that happens. But it's never fully. Nobody ever fully defines it for me. It's like a scary dream type of game. You know, like what's real, what's not real, what's fake. What is a nightmare? Is it her nightmare? I don't know. Is a nightmare? I'm not sure. What is it? This is quite a oh wow, we got like a checkpoint there? That's very interesting. Oh god, they don't mind this. Okay. I still know more like comfy spots. There were no more comfy spots. No. Pink got like 0 secrets other than lore. I did go to the secrets so far. I found 2, and they're nice. Why did I just walk off? Boom! Boom, boom! Boom, boom! There's probably more shit though. What about right here? Nothing? Oh. I'm super weird about people. Like, I always have more fun and want to be around people, but like at the same time, I really don't want to be around them for too long. Because unless they're people I've grown accustomed to and whatnot, really don't know how to phrase it. Because unless they're people I've grown accustomed to, familiar, right? People who don't surprise you, people that don't like do things that you're afraid of. That's my thing. When I've been a loner, like I've been mostly as scared of like, you know, what if people don't like me, or what if people don't like, what if people are offended by my existence? You know? What happens then? What if they'll try to oust me and push me away or something? What if I like... What if I just like... I guess I just don't like being like, you know... It's one thing to be rejected by people that you're trying to like, you know, be like romantic with. It's another to be rejected by general people, you know? That's really scary. I guess it's all bad, really. Maybe put too much self-worth into what other people think, but also, you know, people are dangerous. People are really dangerous, you know? People are very dangerous. I'm going over here. There is stuff over there, I'm sure of it. The way that, like, Oh, there is stuff. There's stuff. There's stuff. Okay. All right. I like how they're looking over to the right too. They're like, there's stuff over here.
C-U-H-G.
I thought that was part of the game. Cug. Not sure which language that is, but I'm gonna drink anyway. Hey, I'm getting a little thinner. I saw my shit. That looks pretty good. I'm feeling a little bit good about it. Down on himself again? No, I'm just trying to be honest about how I feel about, like, people. You know? It's hard to explain, I guess, but where's the rest of the... Okay, I guess that's just it. I don't get another statue? I did, yeah. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's not, sometimes I think it's irrational, but then I think, you know, wait, what if it's not that irrational to be afraid of people in general? And more than that, it's also very tiring to learn, when you're not used to meeting new people, when you're not used to meeting new people, it feels really, it's very tiring to meet new people, you know? It's very tiring. Then you have to learn about them and learn how they exist and like try to understand. There's another one. Here's another one. It's tough. Have you gotten what meaning you hold? Okay, this is very thank you very much for making me feel good about myself, I guess. Thank you. I love Pain Secrets. This is very cool, yeah. I found 4 so far now. Woo! She's winded. Man, we need to slow down. We can't keep up this pace. Oh, I'm fine. Really? She having an episode? No, we're not. This isn't just about the walk, is it? Ooh. Whoa, y'all. Sigh. This product isn't healthy. Maybe we should stop. After all we've done, I'm not just gonna give up. It needs to be good enough. I have to see this through. Madeline. Too much? Whoa! Getting obsessive. You know, that is one thing about, like, art. You really can become obsessed with it. I don't think it's a bad thing, but also at the same time, it's certainly going to maybe ruin your life. Hopefully it was all worth it, you know? I just like people the most for something really dumb now that I think of it. What was it, Lunasa? Because, like, honestly, I just got tired quickly. I just got so tired. Oh, strawberry. Hello? Ooh, this is cool looking. Oh, fuck you. Okay, hold on. Let's try it again. Thank you. Boom. Got it. Nice. Okay, there's like, what if there's something in that little crack, though? What if there's something in there? Okay, there's nothing over there. I'll tell you that. I'm not gonna look. I don't know. I like people. I just have a problem with like interacting with people. I get tired. I get tired. Should be able to dash over now. Yeah, for something as simple as claiming I was good at something because I had a terrible case of imposter syndrome back in the old days. What do you do, Lunasa? What do you do? What does Lunasa do? What is she known for? You know, honestly, I felt the same way for a long time, but like for other reasons. When people when family or friends would say I'm like smart or something, I always felt like, man, I am not even smart. I am not even close. And now these days, it's just when people say they like what I do here on the stream. And I sort of still feel a little bit that way about everything at all. Like, compared to the whole general population of the world, I do feel dumb. I do feel inadequate, you know? But I guess that's what you're supposed to feel. You're supposed to feel smart and strong and good around the people you care about, and then like you can sort of just forge your path forward and try to make yourself better. But you should accept that there are some things you're good at. You're just good at them, and you could be better, but everybody could be better. And you just try to keep getting better. I'm bouncing on this fucking this bouncy thing, okay? This spring, all right? I'm bouncing on that shit. I'm bouncing on my ego right now. Okay, I don't know what I was thinking there. I like people when I don't have to interact with them. That's not what I meant. I like people when I don't have to like put on airs, or when I don't have to like, you know, I don't have to stop being myself. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Because it's a lot easier to interact with people when you don't have to put on like a mask. Another thing. What is this? What is that little sign? What is that? Where am I? A third secret, a fifth secret or something. How fun. I don't do anything that well. I was just good at general things like school and even work and games now. But at the time, just didn't want to accept that someone that couldn't interact with people or stand out would ever be good. I get that. I understand where you're coming from, Lunaso. I think it's just, it comes down to like us wanting to pretend like that we can't be good. If we're not like amazing at something, then we just can't be good. Or maybe we just didn't want to be inadequate. Maybe we didn't just want to be fine, good enough. You know, maybe we like thought too high of ourselves. That's what I did. A lot of times I thought too high of myself. Like, okay, that's not good enough. Good is not good enough. That's what they say, right? That's what some people say. That's what I would tell myself. I think it is good enough. You can't stop there, but it is good enough. That's the whole point of it being good, right? Stop with the chugging.
Cog.
Cog? Okay. Alright, GLaDOS. Just don't do the okay thing. It comes off as rude. I like being a little rude, though. I like being a little rude, Uzu. So I'm assuming you don't mean it. Okay. When Sir does it, it seems demeaning. When he does it to me at all, I like doing it because it makes me feel like I like the awkward pause in a, I like the forced awkward pause in a conversation. Do you know what I mean, guys? Like there are real awkward pauses, and then there are like fake awkward pauses. And I think the fake awkwardness in a conversation with somebody you know well and you like is funny because the other person, I hope they understand that I don't mean it. I like them and they know that I care, that I like it's what they're saying to me is funny or interesting or whatever, but I like to throw it in there because it's sort of like, it's a little bit of like an offbeat note in a song, you know? I can understand completely now? No, I mean it that way. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like it's supposed to be intentionally wrong. Okay is there to be to add humor, not to add like intentionality. Not, I don't want you to feel bad. I want you to think, I want you to remember that I don't think it's dumb what you're saying, and that actually it was like the whole point of it is that I agree, but I like to like, it's something that not everybody would agree with, or something that everybody would like understand. So between you and me, the okay is 100% sarcastic. All right, fine. I won't. No more joking. Uzu, you don't want to be a part of the deal. You don't want to be part of the okays. You know what? What do you want me to do, man? I can't stop being a jokester. I have a hard time with it. No more jokes. The dark approach. It's humor. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. No more humor. Between Uzu and me, it's always going to be too serious. I would pretend like I'm completely over my issues, but like I'm definitely more accepting of success nowadays, which I think is very good. It's a very healthy thing to understand. You just humored him? Okay, because we laugh. All right, never mind. No more joking around. Sad face. You know, Uzu, I mean, I feel like maybe you could be a little bit more accommodating to me too, pal. All right, this ain't a one-way street. How so? Well, for instance, I think that you take things I say too literally. And that maybe our our friendship should be more associated with, like, you know, the fact that we're both humor. We like jokes, we like comedy and military conversations. But I feel like if we don't, we can't take the premise of a friendly conversation as friendly. Then how we have a conversation that where, you know, we can all have just humor, little jokes or a little ribbing here and there. Is ribbing too much? I feel like it's not too much. I don't have a problem with changing my behavior for you, but I do feel like I changed my behavior for you specifically, Uzu, nobody else. Which makes me wonder, what am I really, how much give am I giving? Sometimes I feel like I give a little too much. But since you're such a cool guy, I like being hanging out with you no matter what. Hello, Aku D&D. How's paint going? It's going really well. I'm trying to look for all these little secrets along the way. This is a very relaxing map. This is a very relaxing map. I do like it. Oh, everything is so cool and calm. It's all these little spots. I feel very relaxed here. Like, I know it's supposed to be a little bit like obsessive. The idea behind the map is don't be too obsessive with your work. You're gonna lose your mind. But at the same time, it's such a joy. Oh, I see a secret. Ooh, a letter. There's a key here. Wait, what the? Uh-oh, there's a key someplace that I don't know about. I'm trying to remember if I saw this earlier. Okay, a little alcove. I'm gonna try to remember this, but I probably will not. So let's just keep going. So this is where you would use the key. Okay. So this is a special thing later. Okay. Painting is letting him reflect on his relationships a little bit. This is letting me put my hair down, so to speak. Obviously. Oh fuck. Hold on. Yo! All the way to the beginning again? Ooh. Okay. Pretty good. Not bad at all. Okay, where did I come from? Down here? Or I did. I don't know where. Where would that key be then? I don't know. But it's good to have a conversation about, like, you know, our relationships and friendships and the way we interact with people. I'm glad I interact with people more now, especially with streaming. This just makes it a lot easier to do. But I still do sometimes want to be alone. So I guess it's give and take. It's still give and take in the end. Ooh, hello, what's this? Oh, okay, all right. Ouch. Okay, mistakes were made. I keep doing the same thing. I keep dying the same way. Okay, hold on. Okay. Did you see that? Like, that was like pure skill right there was what it was. I get another strawberry. We love strawberries. We do. Everybody loves strawberries, right? The map is really good for people who are the right skill level. This map feels pretty easy. Honestly, so far it felt pretty easy, but I mean, I have to go back to the... Let me get this really quick. Let me just get this really fast. Okay, then we just go to the right. Or we just go up. Okay. What is that about? What is that for, I wonder? Oh, almost got crushed there. Okay. Expert is like the best lobby. Bunch of GM. I just don't like that they're quite as well. I don't think they're quite as well made. Yeah, this feels very well made. This is very well thought out. Just the environment, the experience feels worthy, you know? Oh, geez. All right, let's hear it, Uzu. I'm willing to take the criticism. Let me hear it, man. I've gotten to a point where I see some disrespect. I'll say something or try to, because I never did back in the day. It was a joke of the group. I understand that. Since started streaming, I tried to call it out as much as I can, so sorry if I don't come off as that. I just don't like disrespect is all. I like joking, just not at my expense. I think the problem for me is that, like, I joke at my own expense so much over the years, I guess. Okay, it's here. I got the key, by the way. I found it. I get where you're coming from, Uzu. I understand. It's just that you must remember, it's not at your expense. For me, it's always been like, I respect you, and because I only respect the people, if I make fun of someone, it's not, I respect them. I do respect them. Because it's a joke. It's absurd to me to make fun of somebody you don't respect. I hope that makes sense. If it didn't come off that way, I apologize, but that is how I feel about it. I don't think of, like, it any other way. Here we go. Let's get to this key room. It's just that it's absurd to me to think of the person that I respect as a disrespected. I suppose that's where it comes from. I remember when I was younger, I was in middle school and I was terribly made fun of. I was bullied so badly. So badly. And, you know, I had problems for myself. That's true. From like elementary school, middle school. I lived when I was younger, when I was in elementary, I lived in Detroit. And I went to like this Christian school, right? And like we had the only thing I remember that was so great about it was the spaghetti with cheese in it. It was cheese and spaghetti. And that place was fine, but the area was scary. And then we moved to the suburbs at some point, and I remember I went to public school after a little bit of Catholic school here, in the suburbs at least. And I remember having such a hard time. And like, that was when I truly became a loner. Like, it was maybe in like when I was a kid in like Detroit, I sort of kept to myself, played games mostly, and then we moved to the suburbs at some point because it got too hard. And I remember like I just couldn't fit in. I found some people I could talk to sometimes, but I could never really get into like hanging out with them or anything like that. And so I went to like Catholic school, and then I never really got like fit in there either. And then I went to like public school, and I never fit in there. I had some people again I could talk to sometimes, or just like sit next to and like at like lunch, but then we just didn't really hang out. And I remember just being a super loner, and I remember having to be like look angry or scary so that people wouldn't bother me anymore. You know, because like once I was able to become bully adjacent by not being a bully but looking somewhat like the role, so people wouldn't bother me anymore. And I remember really detesting bullies in general, so I tried to like be everything that a bully was not, and like everything the anti-bully. So like if somebody was bullying another person, that's when I would step in, because I hated bullies. Okay, Hourly. You're hurting. You are hurting for a timeout, okay? Are you hurting for a timeout? All right. That's a vivid recall of school experience. It sucked. But the point is, though, okay, that I do not, if the bullying is the last thing I could ever want. So you know, Zoo. So I treat you as like a peer, as an equal, as like a respectful person. But like the humor to me is that like bullying is so alien to me that like when I talk with somebody and we are joking, it's like the opposite of what I could ever, like, to me, it ever should be, whatever I might approach a conversation with. Because it's just such a dumb concept. All right, I'm walking past the door, Anthony. I'm walking in. Oh, this is nice. Look, is that mural? This is great. Oh, now this is the life right here. So I do apologize if it ever came off that way, but please know it's the furthest thing from my mind. Oh, look at this. Okay, we got a lot of pride here going on. Okay. Wait, what is this? The one at the top, though? I've never seen this one. Yellow, white. Is this pink? Purple? Is this or is this like actually just the the national flag of the cats? We went through a lot to get here, you know. Just enjoy the peak. Yeah. A better screen to stay on. This is nice. This is very pretty. Even the clouds move. Oh, I was waiting. I was like, ooh, do the clouds move? Hopefully they do. And then they do. You want to bully me because I can't spell shit? Just know that because I have dyslexia. But other than that, please do. I'm good with jokes at my expense. Thank you, Aku. I appreciate that. I don't really bully anybody but hourly, though. Stop doing that. What do you mean? Doing what? I've been a black individual, Dominican. I don't want to come off as an angry individual, so I just tried to be the people pleaser. That's fair. I get where you're coming from on that. I am not a black man, for sure. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, guys. No claim here. I looked more visibly Mexican when I was younger. I still probably have some level of that. The ending making me weak-willed in defending myself. So that's why I've been adamant on correcting it now. I get you. I understand. Fair enough, Uzu. I'm trying to keep that in mind. Yeah, I don't want to hope you know, man. You're maybe one of the closest people, closest friends in my life now. So I would not want it to come off as like anything beyond that. Anything that does not support that concept. Wow, I can float. Holy smokes. No one here let me go down here. This is the tree that Oolong died at, you know what I mean? He floated away. I mean, it's not the flowers and all that, but it's something similar, you know what I'm saying? Painted super pretty level. This is like a screenshot right here. You need to take this and put it as like your wallpaper. Like this. What a moment. Can she sit down? I wish she could just sit down. Like right here. She's like in the water deep down in here. Better understanding now? I'm glad, Uzu. I'm glad. Okay. All right, we have to enjoy it a little bit more. Soak it in. All right, we're done. All right, let's get through this level. And then, we're going to finish the level, and then we move. I think we go on to Demon Bluff again. Even though I'm really enjoying it. This is such a cool level to be in. Ooh, I wonder how many strawberries I'm going to miss, though. I'll tell you that. Probably a bunch. It's just a guaranteed. I'm going to miss, so many. Oh, wait. This ain't that. You got to go over here. There are settings that enable the timer? No. Because I'm not in a hurry. Oh, yeah, I slip of the tongue, and now it's a permanent way I spell it. Sometimes it's replaced with lystexia. You know, some of the most successful people I know are dyslexic. I kind of have this theory that people who are dyslexic have to live less in the theoretical, you know, and more in reality. And that makes you more prone to doing impressive things in outside of just literature, outside of just writing shit online. You go out and do stuff, or you go watch movies or see art or something like that, you know. But I have no idea. I don't know. I just the most successful person I know of with dyslexia is Will Neff. And that guy's like doing super good. That guy's super good. Dyslexia, I can fully imagine a 3D object in my head. See, that's what I'm saying. Like visualization seems to make like that's like easy. That's easy. I'm not gonna say it's easier. It's like, to me, I think of it as like a sixth sense, you know? What the hell is this? Is this another thing, or is this the true path? I have no idea. I'm going down here. Oh, this is where I'm supposed to go, huh? So I go back if I want, but I don't want to. I'm gonna go up here. Okay, whoops. We just dash back. That's what we do. Okay. Okay, hold on. Hold on, okay, we dash upward. That's what we do. There. Okay, that's just death. Okay, so the level disappears. Oh, I'm supposed to climb. Okay. Okay, we made it. Was there more down there, actually? Hold up. Okay, I'm gonna die just to find out. I feel like I've missed a puzzle. Like, this is the perfect time for a hidden secret. Like, to the right, you know? Nothing there? Okay, well, we tried. Up. Okay, there's something right there, right? Nothing. Alright, I tried. I can never imagine a beach in my life when people say, imagine you're on a beach. I think of like Sterling State Park, where it's like the worst beach imaginable. It's like not really, it's not a beach so much as it's like a man-made lake. And then there's like Midwestern people like sit on the edge of it, you know? And honestly, we're all just out of shape. That's how I imagine a beach. Essentially why most dyslexic people have a hard time with letters that look the same backwards or upside down. DVP is because we see things in 3D by default. Interesting. I get it. Okay. Your brain's moving too fast. It's kind of like how people used to say like Einstein couldn't do basic math because his shit was working too quick. I don't think that's actually true, but I'm pretty sure you can do anything. But I mean, I get it. I think it's probably the same concept, right? Same concept. God, those things look like eyes up there for me for a second. Not quite, though. Okay, we can't go back now. I think this is it. This is the ending. Oh my god, that's Bill. Bill's here to...
Made it to the commercial.
The ads are here, but... Let's just do this really quick. Can I go inside the house? I want to try. Press up. Press F. Press F to pay respects. Oh god, it's the bus. That part of me was right. I can't keep doing this. Maybe I should just give up. I'm trying my best, but I just don't know if it's gonna go anywhere. I put so much time into this, so much energy. Oh my god, this is how I felt about streaming for so long. This is how I felt about it. I overcame it, but it is how I felt about it for a minute. I was so scared of this. Right now, I'm fighting against the current. Every step of the way. I'm never gonna make something that I can be happy with. Do you want to give up too? I don't anymore. I want to make it work. I'm gonna make it work. But, you know, this feeling doesn't ever really go away, especially when you go so far and you don't see the success you expected to see like at a certain time. It happens. It happens to come along, but like, you know, you just push through that feeling too. If you really believe in what you're doing, do it. Maybe you have to put it like it. Maybe you have to make it fit. Maybe it can't be the main thing anymore, but you have to make it fit. It makes you happy, you do it. No matter how much I put into this, it'll never be enough. But maybe you're right. But we care about this a lot. And that is enough. There you go. Oh my god, this is behind the ads. I feel so bad. It's like the heart of it. We just wait for the ads a little bit. I mean, this is the ending. I just like, sometimes I thought, like, you know, you put all your time and effort into something, and if it doesn't, like, if it's not perfect, if it's not even close to perfect, if it's not even, like, well formed, I think the real question is, have you made the changes you needed to make it work? I feel like that's a hard question to ask, because, like, maybe you haven't. And maybe you just, maybe you don't care as much as you thought you did. And then you have to really think about it. You got to think about it a little bit more than that. Like, you got to go further. Like, what if you don't care about that? Maybe you care about something else entirely different. Like, it isn't what you wanted in the first place. Maybe you can find that thing you wanted so much in a different way. And this isn't the path that you take. This is a different path you should take. I don't know. But I feel like, you know, you have to ask the question. You have to ask the question. Is this the right path for me? And then, you know, then you have to walk through that very dark place. And then, you know, hopefully you make it to the other side with the answer you seek. And sometimes you have to be in that dark place for a while. But you get through it to the other side. You see it. You see the other side eventually. I guess that's what this was for me. I really had to just shed tears. I had to shed so many tears. I don't know if this is how Madeline feels, but I mean, that's just how it... I'm not following it. It's just, this is just what it is with life, man. That's just what it is with Anthony.
Shit.
Okay, thank you. Just like, you don't have anything in your life, Anthony, where you have something that, like, you put all this time and effort into, and then you're like, maybe... And you thought this is what your life was about and what it was supposed to be about. And then you, like, really have to ask the question, maybe this isn't what my life is supposed to be about. Maybe I have to make a major change. I mean, doubt is a natural part of any good process. You have to question, like, what it is you're doing. Are you committed to it? And is it important enough to you? Is it a priority? Have you made it a priority? Do you want it to be a priority? I certainly asked myself that question before. And, you know, you would be a fool not to ask the question. That's all. I suppose that's what Madeline's doing right now. How's the DLC? This is not DLC. Although I guess it's downloadable content. It is. I guess it is, Charlie. This is really good, though. It's really cool. Even this isn't like particularly a difficult map or anything. It's just a nice relaxed map where you can just, I guess I went down this little tangent. I don't know. Shut up. We were just waiting for the ads. Okay. Ads are done. Let's go. We can do this together. See, battling is just that part of you that you're supposed to experience. It's that other part of you that's trying to be rational and, like, intelligent. That was the point. That's not the ending, by the way, it seems. You can smell the timeout. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Sorry if there was a moment there that we were trying to experience together, Hourly. Sometimes there's a moment, you know? There are moments you can't... Oh, wait. Let me just turn off my mic. Turn off the camera. Just put the game on. Oh my god. You know, what's the point? Just make this a nameless channel. You know, what does it matter? We don't need to actually have the channel doesn't need a name. I mean, all we need is gameplay. That's all. Was there stuff down there? Ah, shit. Oh, no. Oh, every time this happens to me in these fucking games, man. It's always the same. I miss out on like some sort of thing at the end. Alright. I just redo this part actually? Hold on. Okay, there's stuff over there actually, turns out. Hold on. Wait, there's nothing over there? Really? That felt like such a secret moment. Am I crazy? That was really cool. Okay, now I can't even do it. All right, hold on. Okay, that goes through? I didn't realize. Okay. We just leave. I'm looking around for secrets. I don't see secrets, so we just go. Beautiful. Oh, there's nothing there. Okay. Oh, we have to do a dash? We have to do like a wave dash? Okay. Oh, no, we don't have to do a wave dash. All right, hold on. I like the wave dash concept, but... Is there more? There's... I don't know if there's more over there. That's a real question. All right, we're just going to do this. So the wave dash there? Okay, shut up. Shut up, Hourly. Can we fall through there? There is like, there might be something over there. Ooh. Cause like, look how it's like the perfectly designed space. There is stuff over there, but it's not at the below. It's above. Oh, never mind. That's where you're supposed to go. Oh, man. Can I double dash over to the right? I think I can. Hold on. Okay. Whoa. Okay. I mean, my hunger for secrets is never going to escape me. It will always be there deep down. I need to have all the secrets. Watch this. All right, we go. Mistakes. We try this again. We try this again. Whoa. Surely there's more. It's not the gym in the lobby or prior they will use the mechanics. Like this lobby doesn't have a wave dash tutorial in the lobby, so I wouldn't use them at all. And Mia doesn't use it though. Okay, well. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't expect to use a wave dash here because this game, this whole level has not given me that vibe. But that doesn't mean I don't like. That doesn't mean I don't really prepare myself. Okay, there was. Wait, hold up. That is very interesting. You can get on the other side of that. I wonder if there's something down to the left. Hold up. What if there is stuff down there? I mean, there's no indication there would be anything over there anyway, but I'm doing this. This is my little secret spot. Okay, cool. But you got into RuneScape when you did? The league right now is fucking busted and fun? Is it? Charlie, I saw you streaming earlier. Modded RuneScape? Okay. Yeah, I was already there, but alright, we just do this. God, I feel like there's so much. There are secrets here that I don't think I'll ever uncover, which makes me mad. But it is what it is. It's alright. I think he's saying it feels like modded RuneScape. Is there anything? I'm looking around for secrets. I don't see secrets. I think this is just like a victory lap at this point. This is supposed to be a victory lap. Right? Yeah, this is supposed to be a victory lap at the end of the game. Or at the end of the level, I mean. Oh, we can use that wall if we have to. Got you. Okay. I don't know what I thought. Cool mods in the game? This thing called Leagues. Oh, is that what it is? Remix the game so new players can play end-game content. So like there are XP multipliers and stuff? Oh. I remember that lets me infinitely collect resources. That doesn't sound very fun. Usually that's the type of thing that I would not want, that I get in my like RPG when I use Game Shark. You know what I mean? Like, it sounds fun at first, and then you realize, oh, there's like no more challenge. There's no more interesting. Like the whole point of grinding is to put all this time in, so I feel like I've accomplished the ability to be OP. I don't want to just be OP. I want to have earned being OP, you know? Okay. And then we just leave. Oh, so pretty, so pretty. What do you think, Madeline? And I'm back. I'm back home. Wait, can I actually go over it now? Hold up. I can! There's something up here? Oh, but there's something down there, though. There's not. There's like a secret. Is there no secret back here? Are we sure? Okay, we're sure. I'm just standing on the house now. Let's hear it, Madeline. Ready to try this again? Yeah, but let's grab lunch first. So, that's so fair. That's so fair. There it is. How many did I miss? I missed a whole strawberry. Wow, this was intermediate? I'm a little surprised. I mean, this is the beginner area anyway, right? I like how it's just the first portion of the map. The first screen is just how they show it. This is great, though. What a great-ass map. Holy smokes, this is great. My paint. You check everything that isn't a secret? Well, how many secrets did I miss? I got like 6, maybe? 7? I had like a bunch of those golden statues, but I don't know if I got all of them. I think I saw like 2 to 3 of them. I think I saw 3, maybe? I don't know. But that was it for the Celeste portion. That was it for Strawberry Jam. Okay, guys? We're going to play another game now.